Hello YouTube pedal power nerds. I apologize for the mess. It's a big, what's the word? Well, mess. We're looking at the CIOKS DC5. Very impressed with how it feels, handles, and especially how thin it is. That's the whole idea, because we're trying to put this under the Pedaltrain Nano and under the Pedaltrain Metro 20. There's also 16 and 24. The deal with these is they're flat and not angled, which means how the fuck do you get a power supply under it? Now you have a very small pedal board, which is great, but if I now grab any kind of power brick, I'm gonna have to put it on top of it and I'm losing space. So my nice small pedal board all of a sudden is not so flexible anymore because I'm losing a lot of space and it doesn't look nice. So on the market, there's pretty much almost, as far as I know, nothing that can beat this because it is flat enough to go under and it has enough power to really power even bigger pedals. 300 milliamp, I just tried, powers my timeline. Technically it needs 350, but it turned on, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. But you could even, which if I understand this correctly, they sent me a couple of pedals, a couple of extra cables right here. That's a 3-way daisy chain cable. 100 milliamp output could power easily a couple of drive pedals. So this isn't only 5 pedals, it's 5 outputs. Okay, so you can daisy chain some pedals. But if I understand this correctly, the flex sums max current of 2 isolated outputs. So if my 300 milliamp isn't enough, I could possibly, if I understand this correctly, plug it in, and actually get 400, which would be way cool. The other cool thing about the DC5 Link, and that's the Link version, is if you can see this, I'm gonna do this cheap style, you can actually take the 3-prong cable that they have. Oh, come the crap on. We're gonna have to wait. That's the AC Rider, cool, huh? That's way awesome, huh? Come on. That's the Schizophrenic and the Big John, which actually isn't that big in terms of size. There you go. See how you can chain them together to make one big-ass power supply? Well, the cool thing is you're only gonna need one main power cable. And I know people that buy a power supply, then they get more cables that say, oh, okay, just a friend of mine on Facebook posted this, I'm gonna sell my power supply to buy another one. So with your gear growing, you always have to get new pedal boards and new power supplies. Well, with CIOKS, just tag on a second one. Right here, there's a little Link thing that you get as an accessory, plug it in, and put 2 of them together. So we're going to look at, and actually possibly 2 DC5s to go under one of these. So we're going to see how this is done. Okay, we have the Nano here. I already have a couple of pedals on here, and I'm going to have to pull the power cables out because the CIOKS uses RCA connectors instead of the normal power connector. First of all, it sets them apart, but possibly there is some benefit in connection quality, connectivity, connect-to-rooniness. So we got 3 awesome VFE pedals on here, and if I now had to power them with a normal power supply, already full. So we don't want that. We want... that doesn't necessarily work in terms of cabling, but we could make it work somehow. Let's just assume we can. So I could actually have this Nano. Let's be realistic. This is gonna go on the other one. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a brigadier. We're gonna go bam, brigadier. Thank you. And we know this needs power, serious power. So I take this, I smack it under here, and I find that, oh, it doesn't work. Well, the feet are still on there. It can only be 3.5 centimeters high. That's about 1 inch and a bit. So what you do is, there are these nibbly things, and you just peel them off, pull them out. For some reason it's a long nipple, which I think is there to easily get it back in. Get it? Get in the nipple. So I take these out and preferably store them in a location that is easily retrievable, refindable, rememberable, And now it'll fit under it. So what I'm going to do is, I would assume we want it this way. We want it this way. Look at this, how pretty. I'm going to take my Velcro here. I cut about this much in 2 strips. That one was longer and the other one was shorter. That was very stupid. Velcro, and it's blue Velcro, which you can see in my video which I just released called Creative Pedalboard Velcroing. Paint a flag on your pedalboard with Creative Pedalboard Velcroing. My Novo 24 is red and blue. So that doesn't make sense. I need the other side. La 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 la. Email. Apparently, I have email. So here we go. La 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 la. Perfect. Smack in the middle. It also has holes for screws. So if you wanted to drill through here, you could. I mean, you're gonna lose some space on the top because you can't put anything on the screws. Usually the Velcro should work. Wait. About here. Just fine. Just fine. As Cartman would say. And bam. 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 Is it? Stupid mouse pad. It is sitting on the feet, but also the CIOKS is exactly parallel to the feet. So you're not gonna break it by stepping on it. This is a motherfucker of a solid pedal power supply. Also, look how cute I positioned that. CIOKS DC5 link power supply for effect pedals. So we're just gonna try to, what I mean try, we're gonna just plug that in. I'm gonna take my 300 milliamp section, fiddle it around here like a pro. And I would probably try to secure that down here somehow. But you know me, my pedals change so much that... that's the wrong one. That's kind of pointless. I'm going to take 100. And if we have the outputs, we're going to stay isolated and not daisy chain anything. You want to see what I'm doing here? I don't know if anyone really... This is for a battery. What else do we have? This is another normal one. Bonk. And here we go. And we're gonna go into the third with 100. And then obviously you're gonna be thorough. You're gonna zip tie these together down here, you know, make it nice. And then we're gonna give it power with the 3-prong power thingy that is supplied, which we could run also through the top right here if we wanted to, but this should be fine. Come on, this is absolutely clean, super clean pedal powering. And can you see this, Leslie? It's a little bit dirty. But here we go. Power. No power. Because we need to plug something in. We got the Merman, we got the Focus, we got the Yodeler, and we have the Strymon Brigadier. All, look at the, come on, how cool is this? I got ground lighting on the Focus. See the ground lighting? So, it fits under there. It would, if I didn't have the Velcro, it would be off the ground. If you actually use screws, like you can, it would fit perfectly. If you use the Velcro to be a little bit more flexible, it is pretty much exactly as high as the feet are. So that's fine. There you go. power under a Nano Plus. And you can fit a lot of stuff on a Nano Plus if you're using mini pedals. So that's way cool. Let's try the same thing with our Metro. So we're gonna, and this is good because I didn't, screw it down. I just used the Velcro. We're gonna do this. So let's see, where do we put this here? I would assume that the height is the same. We're gonna put it here. That seems fine. Fine, just fine. Just gonna use a long ass strip here. How does this work? It would have to be right there. Good. One. Two. And we're gonna go a little bit crazy and see what we can do. So we're gonna put this right here. Smack, it's there. Power, we give it in a bit. Yeah, I know I'm missing. You know what? We'll do this right now. Because it's bugging me. Okay, good enough. So, I would definitely want my timeline on here, because why not? And, well, we had it already, so why not also use the Brigadier? So we use the Brigadier as well. The mini board with a lot of Strymon pedals. That's kind of cool. So 300 up here. We need another 300. And now I can't just take any old power cable. I need to use the CIOKS cables because of the RCA. I'm gonna run this over here through the same hole. I have been told I have to use the same hole all the time. Get it? That was a naughty one. But let's go. I'm gonna push you back a little bit. We're gonna go cool this, yo. I like my little blaster. Time Magic is stupid. I already have stuff on there. We're gonna. I need stuff with Velcro. Blue Rain has Velcro. And maybe a compressor. It's good enough for those. What did I do? Oh, I rolled over bubble wrap. So, gonna place this here and here and here, which means it would still work and also open. And now I'm gonna try the three-way daisy chain, because I'm pretty sure all these can run. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. We're gonna just try if all these can run on one 100 milliamp output. Technically, they should. Do I have space here? No, I gotta run it over here. I don't know. What does it look like? Yeah, I gotta run it down here. And then we got power. And power. And some more power. We should try this. Just see. Boom. Well, they all turn on. I know this much. I know you guys possibly want to hear that it works. I'm not gonna do this. I know there could be humming, buzzing, all this stuff, which is what you want from a good power supply. But people, first of all, we're talking about CIOKS, which is a given that this works. I'm sorry. And it's always a pedal combination, all this. Should there be, I guarantee you, should there be any issues, and you're going to see this in many videos because I'm going to do a whole bunch of videos with these small boards. If there's any issues, you will find out, and there will be a bitching video saying CIOKS sucks, which I highly doubt it does. Right now, this is only about what you can fit under a small pedal board. Hey, this is all powered, look at this shit. But we have more outputs, so we need a little bit more. We need... Yeah. Oh, no. No Velcro. Damn it. No Velcro. No Velcro. No. No Velcro. Bad. No Velcro. No Velcro. Velcro. Hey. Oh, Velcro. So I could smack my helix up here. I don't like it when pedals are this way, but I guess we kind of have to do that now. Not perfect, but we're gonna go, okay, fine then. I know this needs 100 and this needs 100, so we're kind of gonna max this puppy out. I always say this puppy. I don't know why, but that's what I do. TC is pretty cool because even on their digital pedals, they're staying with a maximum of 100 so that you can actually power them with most available pedal boards, power supplies. What is this? Is this a daisy chain cable? Because I need a longer one now, which apparently is what my girlfriend thinks. Yeah, no, it is a... I don't know what this is, but it splits up in two, and the important thing is one of them is longer. Yoo-hoo! On, everything on. We would technically have more space on here. We do not have necessarily more power, because we're already at 300, 300, we know for a fact, because it says it on here, 100, we know for a fact 100, and these three together are using up a 100 milliamp slot. But of course, with a... Wait a second. This is not clean. Needs a shower. Not clean. Don't like it. Because if you have any cables under this, it's not going to sit flat, which is what we want. So now it does. Yeah. So if you don't use super high-powered pedals, you could easily use a daisy chain cable on the 300 milliamp outputs and put a whole bunch of analog pedals on those outputs, meaning you could power way more than this. But we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pedals on a Metro 20. Kind of neat, all powered by something that fits underneath. So, so far I'm pretty impressed that this is even possible, and I don't have a big power brick sitting on here. I don't have it wired up with audio. This would definitely explode this video. You will see this in action, this or similar boards, you will definitely see this in action in a whole bunch of my videos. There'll be a video series, hopefully, that I cannot talk about yet. I'm working on, where I need these small boards, where I need the DC5. So I'm very impressed with what CIOKS has to offer, and especially the fact that if I wanted to, I could just get a second one, link them together, and power a second board, power more strumming pedals on this little one. This is a much, much needed concept, because all these companies want you to buy more and more and more power supplies, and sell your old one, buy a bigger one, sell that, buy a bigger one. And here you can combine anything you want. You have an AC pedal, get an AC capable CIOKS, put it right next to it. That's a way cool concept. That's me raving about CIOKS. Way cool. They have, as you can see, if you've seen the unboxing video, a big range of pedals, power supplies. The Adam, which apparently is even smaller. DC5, which we have here. The Eventide Power Factor 2, which can power big-time digital pedals. We have the Ciokolate, which has a lot of power and a lot of output, and AC capable. We have the famous Pussy Power, which is just freaking awesome, and I wish I could get my hands on one. Yeah, okay, that went down the wrong. Yeah, okay. I'm out. You won't see me for a week because I'm going to be at Warwick having fun, talking to cool people, reporting for you from the Warwick base camp. And check out CIOKS. Way cool people. They're Danish. They must be cool. See ya.